Well, I absolutely love this webcam. I moved the webcam so it's a little more better now. It's little more better, more better blue. God, I don't like Spike Lee. I can't stand him. Anyways, speaking about movie, Spike Lee director, movie director, my John keeps saying I should see Inside Man. I should see that someday. He said that's really good. Anyways, yeah, new local news. Our local movie theater, drive-in theater is open back up for business. When I say local, it's not really local. It's at Waterford. It's way away. But it's the only one we have in our area. Cause we had a ton of growing up. We had a ton of movie drive-ins. But I mean, and well, we don't have much movie theaters either. We have Tinseltown, the Erie Movie House, which is and then the I like IMAX at Thomas Ridge Environmental Center would probably always be there. Well, I only went there once, and the Sunset Drive-In at in Waterford. Now, I remember growing up as a kid, talking to my sister, they have all the lists of all the movies playing all the different places. We had a bunch of theaters, we had a bunch of drive-ins. I especially remember I loved the Skyway. I think that was my favorite. I liked the name Sky, and I liked the way they had the logo up on the thing like that. They had the star, which I didn't think was exciting, the logo. And they had the Conneaut had the drive-in, which was really cool with a big sailboat. I like that, a big brick thing. I like that. I guess they had one right around the area, but I think they closed that down. All the time we drive by, and there would be like a big drive-in thing right there, and they finally tore it down. I would love to film something there, but this is way, way years before the channel ever started. I think. And they had one in Meadville. I never went to one in Meadville, but I remember driving past there in the 76 and seeing Orca, which I want to see in a big bus. And I didn't see a big bus. That was probably one of the greatest double features of all time. Well, anyways, a lot of those went to the wayside, and most of those places were gone. We pretty much had Prescott driving the last till like 97, 98. But most of the drives were gone by then. And then, like I said, we had the movie listings in the paper in the 80s, and they had like the big ads for movies, especially horror films, which were really cool. I used to cut them out whenever Mom was done with the paper and then tape them on my book covers. And if Mom knew stuff like Visiting Hours, Mother's Day, that's how I remember a lot of these movies, Happy Birthday, and all these photos. If Mom knew I was doing it, she'd probably kill me. I'm not allowed to enjoy horror films. You're not allowed to watch them. And they'd have listing all the movies, including the regular movies, including Cinema 18, Corey and Sunset. Now, Sunset and Corey and Cinema 18 all showed porno films. So, the last remaining one is the one that showed porno films. I told my sister that on the phone. She said, "Oh, that's funny." It's the truth. And it reopened today with clearance from the health department. We went in a phase yellow or something like that. And it had, we saw there was a whole bunch of news coverage about it on both the local stations. And there was like a big amount of cars down. There was like a line since 5 o'clock, and it opened up at 8 o'clock. And there was like a line of 30, 40 cars or something like that. I think it's like half capacity, where it'd be like about 175 instead of like 300 or whatever. 350 or whatever. And it was a first-run movie. I guess Amazon is releasing some movies to local drive-ins to play there before they put on Amazon Prime. It was called In the Vast of Night, which is like a sci-fi thriller, an hour and a half long. Sounds cool. And then the tickets were only 50 cents a piece. So if you had a car of 4 people, it'd be $2. That's a great deal, I would have loved to have gone to, that would have been really cool. And but I think it's only playing the one movie. And they talked to the guy, and he said it's cool that they're allowed to reopen. And they said they were filming, they're going to film high school graduations there and play them on the big screen at the drive-in and invite the parents and the families down there, too. That's pretty cool. Of the graduating kids. I think that's a great service and stuff. And that's the one drive-in that they didn't know. I can't remember, around 2012 or something like that. That's the main thing of that the drive-in documentary I reviewed about another drive-in. They had to get a digital projector for these new movies. They had to afford $50,000. That's the same dilemma that was in the Sunset one, Sunset Drive-In. They had to afford $50,000. They did in 2012 or something like that. And now, I mean, I haven't been to a drive-in. The last time I went to a drive-in was we were going to see Crimson Tide, some other movie. And Dad said, "Well, they had a thing where you would tune in a radio station to a certain thing, and that'd be the volume, the movie, the audio." And Dad said he wanted to mess around with car lights, so I wanted to go on all the time. And then he did something, he blew the fuse. And we got there, we weren't allowed to use the radio, so we had to drive all the way back, again, with the traffic coming this way out. And Dad was yelling, cursing, and screaming and all that. "We ain't never going to drive ever again." This is back in 97. I think the year before that we went to see Mission Impossible, and I didn't like the Brian De Palma one at all. But, oh well. But no, I think it's really cool they're reopening of the drive. I mean, I thought I'd do a video about it because I love movies and stuff. And I would love to go to the drive-in again. I haven't been in over 20 years. Hopefully, maybe all this stuff will go away, and then John and I were talking about maybe we will go to drive. I mean, that'd be cool. I wouldn't mind doing it one, even if just for one movie. 50 cents a ticket? That's not bad. I mean, they had like a thing where the cars go too far, they had to park somewhere. But I mean, I got footage of people, well, not footage, they had news footage of people that have the lines and stuff like that. So, I hope you liked this video. Bye. Till next time, please take care, my legion.